How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be claiming 100 ranks of the scoreboard. This is Season 12, Daring and the Cryptid Hunt. Just recently hit 100 just a few days ago. I am already 104. This season hit 100 the fastest. It only took me, I want to say 5-ish weeks about that to hit 100. I don't think I've been able to do it in maybe under 7-8 weeks. I don't know. I've actually not put thought into how long it's taken me, but this one's definitely been the fastest. I would say re-rolling some of the challenges into epic challenges has definitely helped push that along. I am going to be continuing the post 100 score grind. We'll see how far I can get this season. Everything's adding up pretty nicely, but let's get to claiming. For those that haven't checked out these videos, I like to do everything difficult, apparently, or a little differently, and yeah, we like to save up our score for the end of the season. Our scoreboard to claim them all at once. I get a lump sum of lunchboxes, atoms, modules, perk card packs, and more. And when I do this, I'm always making sure that I'm on the right character. Before I am claiming anything, I'm making sure that I'm not close to cap, script cap, things of that nature, not too close to gold bullion cap. Everything's looking pretty good, so we're able to get more than enough and not worry about that and not waste any resources. And then for those that may be interested in utilizing, let's say, this method, yeah, just make sure you're on the right character before you start claiming things. If you play on multiple characters, it's a pretty good way to move resources around, currencies around. But without further ado, let's get to claiming. I'm going to be marking down things as I collect them. This season we are getting the introduction of the re-rollers. I will also be taking note of how many we'll be getting this season. It would have been very useful to claim those throughout the season, admittedly. So now I should have just a bunch of them that I'm going to be able to... I don't know if they carry over from one season to the next, but I would hope so. Would definitely be looking forward to re-rolling a bunch of challenges all at once and getting as many epics as possible for the weekly challenges. I'm also liking this Mothman Moon player icon. I think this is going to be my new icon for a bit. Alright, let's see what we got. The Cold Shoulder. Admittedly, I've re-rolled a few Cold Shoulder challenges just so I didn't have to claim anything preemptively prior to this video. Alright, some supply packages, some carry weight boosters. Always a welcome sight. On the hunt poster, I did see a few things in people's camps that I was assuming they were going to be scoreboard things. For those that don't know, I try to go in as blind as possible and basically claim these things without really seeing the scoreboard ahead of time. I understand that there are a lot of, let's say, data mine things that become available for us to check out, but I like to personally be surprised as I go from camp to camp and I'm like, oh, where'd they get that from? Alright, atoms. Moving on to 500 caps, always a welcome sight. Last season, I think we got roughly 5,000 caps. I haven't actually compared from season to season, but I definitely want to see if there is a pattern, if they remove from one currency to add to another, the same way we have stamps being added in one of the previous seasons. This season we have the re-roller, let's say, tokens, so just going to try to keep note of that. This firewood pile, I saw it at some camps and I had no idea where it came from, and I definitely want to utilize that. What else we got? Tinkerer's Workbench. I don't think I actually noticed this until now. I like that. Nuka-Cola 6-pack, and I did claim my score boosts. Much better than previous scoreboards. Most scoreboards I go a few past before I realize, oh wait, I could have claimed a bonus and could have gotten even more. Alright, so stamps, last season we got 30. Some modules, the Flatwood sign, ooh. I'll take it. Keep them coming. Sheep Squatch excavator paint. Scouts banners. So I've actually been amassing a bunch of Scouts banners that I personally haven't been using. At some point I'm going to have to start using them for events. The Adams, keep them coming. Roughly 1,500 last season. 1,000 caps. 100 gold. I will take it. Mounted Grafton Monster Arm. I saw that as well. Love the focus on the encrypted camp items and things you're able to add. Was this the first per card pack, or was there another one? I missed it. Not too sure. Some more player icons. Smile bandana mask? I haven't seen this one either. We might have to swap out the bandana and see what we got. West Virginia Hills poster. I'm pretty sure one of the... wouldn't necessarily call it a magazine, but one of the books that you can get in the game I think has that same cover, or very close to it. Surprised they don't use things like the Backwoodsman, Scouts, the magazine for the Scouts Life, or whatever it is, things along those lines for future posters that you could put up in camp. I'd say I like a lot of the Backwoodsman posters, are pretty funny. Or I would say the magazines, and if they were turned into posters, yeah, I would definitely throw my Adams at them. And speaking of Adams, let's keep the Adams flowing. 150 at a clip. Photo mode frame, some more gold. On the hunt frame, okay. Gotta start posing more with these. Daring Adventure Marine Armor. So me personally, I use Scout and Marine for my tradable items. I sometimes use like heavy metal armor. This character is actually using wood armor, but that's a story for a different day. I do want to see all the different marine armors. I've been collecting different, let's say, skins from the seasonal scoreboards, the Atom shop, and I think I'm gonna have to line them all up and see the differences, as opposed to just being at the workbench one at a time, changing the colors and seeing. The Whirlybird hat, saw that pretty early into the season. Thought that was pretty funny. Along with the one more time emote that I can't wait to get. But now we have the ally Steven, is it Scarberry? Pretty sure this is the Mothman cultist. Yeah, I definitely going to be setting up a camp dedicated to Mothman related things. This guy will be right at the center of it. Some more re-rollers. Some more lunchboxes. Keep the camp items coming. Let me see. Yeah, the re-rollers is interesting because it's definitely taking place of other items. Question is, what items were you losing? Sheep Squatch T60 paint, I haven't actually seen this. The stone fireplace, I'm eager to place. What else we got? Some more modules. Keep them coming. So gold shoulder. Say gold shoulder, or is that for the cold? Oh, that's a pun. I see what they did there. Another 150 atoms. A 1,000 caps, always a welcome sight. It's interesting because not every single, I'm noticing this now, like these don't have alternate claims. I'm wondering if, was last season the same thing? Every once in a while there was just a single thing to claim. The Sheep Squatch icon, the graphics they chose for the scoreboard as well is very interesting. The almost cartoony but slightly demonic look. And some more script, I'll take that. Some more armor paints. Hunter's throne chair. Lunch boxes as well. Deadliest Predator poster. Alright, we are, I want to say, a little more than halfway. Keep the gold flowing. The supplies. The re-rollers. Nuka-Cola Sheet Survival Tent. Okay, so it's a reskin of the other one they had available. Some more power armor paints. Some modules. Some atoms. Perk coins. Perk coins are always a good thing to claim too. I just need to make sure the next season, I think I won't be claiming anything on this character. I think I'm going to be moving on to a different character. So between perk coins, perk card packs, and other things, that's going to be very useful. Carry weight booster, keep them coming. Rad Stag Field Dressing Station, okay. It looks like there's like a swing. I guess it's a makeshift swing set. But why does it look like there's a swing next to the deer? Very short and shallow swing of sorts, but we'll see. Daring Adventure Scout Armor Paint. I still like the other ones that I'm using now. I think I recently purchased the Enclave armor paints and a few different variations. I have yet to use them. Right, more modules and a Flatwoods Monster plushie. Add that to the camp. Some more lunch boxes. What else we got? More camp goodies. A clean bathtub, finally. A bunch of scrap kits. Some more Scouts banners. What else we got? Stamps. Again, it's interesting to see them add new currencies to the scoreboard. I will consider the reroller a type of currency in its own way. Stamps, more so of a currency that you can spend on stuff in the game. But if they are going to be replacing certain items, want to make sure it's you're not losing out on, let's say, atoms or other things that have maybe a little bit more value. Alright, so we do have, speaking of atoms, another 150, 250 gold, some 250 scrip. Almost around that last bend. Alright, some clean toasters. That's actually interesting because I've been collecting a bunch of clean items. I've had people from the community toss things my way. Thank you for those that have helped. I would love to display pristine items, basically undamaged by any bombs or anything like that. So it's interesting that I'm sure I can just place these toasters however I want versus having to put them into a display case. One of the first things I place in the camp. Secret Service armor paint. Grafton fog icon. I'm liking these icons. Whatever artist worked on that, kudos. Heavy cryo turret, some nuclear key cards. What I mean to say is 5 pounds. Alright, Scouts banners. Yeah, and the Scouts banners as well. That was a recent addition in terms of all the different scoreboards. We're already at season 12 going on to 13 before you know it. Oh man. You've come a long way from the legendary run. That's all I know. Alright, 100 gold, 250 scrip. $150 atoms. Some typewriters. I had no idea they had so many items like this. That's interesting. I feel like they've taken notice of people that have been collecting things and they're like, hey, why not? And they're able to also throw that in as like a bonus Fallout First reward. Bearstein display. Ooh. A Bear Beerstein display? Or a Beer Bearstein display? I don't know. 5 modules. Cryptid Teeth Flare. I have not noticed that until now. That's fancy. Put that on the backpack. Some lunch boxes. Pioneer Scout. Squirrel uniform. Oh man, we're squirreling out already. Rip Daring player icon, of course. Pretty good placement too in the scoreboard. As it's right here, you see him shooting at the Mothman. Oh my. What is this scene painting? Is there just a random robot flying through the air, luring the Mothman with a light bulb? I have not noticed that till now. That is amazing. Alright, some gold. We already claimed the score boost. I'll have to see the floors, the wallpapers, things like that that they'll be adding. Some more lunch boxes. Some repair kits. Almost at the home stretch here. Give me some more paints, some more stamps, some other goodies. Gold bullion, 250. And 150 atoms. Some camp goodies. The Grafton Monster plushie. The 2,500 caps. A nice little influx of caps. Smoked bear arm paint? Ooh. That's fancy. I'm gonna have to reskin the bear arm for that. Some more re-rollers. The wallpaper to go with the floor. The rustic fur bed. Keep them coming. The Daring jetpack. I personally don't use jetpacks. My other character, right before hitting 1,000, I actually found a good Secret Service piece, used the jetpack. Actually, no, not Secret Service. It was, I think, Brotherhood Recon. Used the jetpack, hit 1,000, and I haven't played that character since. Laughing Guinevere player icon? That is terrifying. That is terrifying. Alright, give me those modules. Give me those modules. What else we got? Basically on the last bend over here. Vault Tech Tool Stash? Oh, that's cool. I saw a lot of the like rustic looking things, more of the almost, you know, more themed towards encrypted items, but some of these I actually haven't noticed. Always a nice little surprise that I get towards the end of the season. Actually, well, not the end of the season, but hitting 100. 250 gold. 250 script. Some perk card packs. Alright, keep it coming. Last few. The Stein to add. The one more time. I think this might be my favorite item from the entire scoreboard. Let's just say for those that are using this emote, that are in the community while we're hanging out during the week on Twitch, keep it going. Keep it going. One more time. Hunter's Lodge. Oh, okay. I haven't noticed this one. I know one of the items, I think, something like this was on the scoreboard. Not the scoreboard, the Atom Shop, I think. If it wasn't on the Atom Shop, then I have actually already seen this in one of the camps that I've been to. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I don't understand the layout of the lodge, but I like it. I have questions. Doesn't make sense. I don't know how I would have personally planned it out. The Mothman plushie, I actually thought that this was another backpack, and I was like, wait a second, are they reintroducing the backpack into the scoreboard or something like that? No, but it's a plushie. It is a plushie. Alright, so 50 perk coins, 250 gold, and as we end this 1 to 100 score claim, we get a violin chair, and then the bundle at the end. Let's claim that Mothwing chandelier and the Cryptid Hunt bundle. And that makes 100 ranks. Right now, staring at the key card, that would be rank 101. Depending on how far I go this season, I will be claiming ranks, let's say 101 to most likely more than 150. The way it's looking currently, the season will end roughly around, let's say, June. I'm not sure if they plan on ending it a little earlier, maybe one of the last weeks of May, but we do still have a good amount of time to grind out the scoreboard. Normally there's like a few weeks, maybe a month or so until the next scoreboard, but it feels like there's a solid 2 months almost until we're looking at the next season, next scoreboard, so I'm going to keep pushing at this. And that is ranks 1 through 100 on the Rip Daring and the Cryptid Hunt. And as we back out, we got the 1200 script, the 1800 Boolean, the 5000 caps, the 75 perk coins, and of course the stamps. So it's interesting to see exactly what we got. Script, last season we got more script, not by much. Caps, we got the same amount. Modules, I actually have to double check. Oh, it is nighttime. Alright, so again, we were able to claim a few things. Even claiming the scoreboard, apparently, it helped me get some scoreboard XP. A little curious to that. But in terms of new items I got, 36 modules. So last season, I think we only got 16. So getting 36 this time around is very interesting. Yeah, keep the supply packages coming. And then in terms of other things, we're looking at happy to get Scouts banners, sure. The stamps. The stamps, I'm actually going to have to spend some of these. I think I need another, what, 20 or so to afford one of the last few things that I need from any of the expedition challenges. But again, seeing this influx of resources, of currencies, is exactly what I'm looking for as I'm hitting 100 in the scoreboard and going beyond. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be continuing past the 100. We'll see if we can hit 150, 160, maybe even 170 or above, depending on how much XP we're able to get. Again, I did mention I was able to hit 100 in the scoreboard what would seem to be much quicker, considering we were able to reroll things into epic challenges. We're at a new week of challenges right now. I'm going to be re-rolling some things. And it's going to be interesting because I also have yet to see what the new re-rolls are all about. So let me just re-roll a few things, see if I get lucky. I was given 2 for the day. And then I have 15 re-rolls to use. I'm not going to use them all in one go. I'm going to potentially even save them up for next season, so I'm able to re-roll weeklies into epics and then hit 100 in the scoreboard even that much faster, but we'll see. We'll keep sciencing things out, we'll take notes and see what's the most efficient way to go about it. But I do hope you guys have found this video informative. For those that have yet to claim scoreboards like this, consider saving up. If you play on multiple characters, it's a great way to move things between characters, whether it's modules, things that you aren't able to trade, lunchboxes, things of that nature, and just get those characters prepped for adventures in the future. And speaking of the future, yeah, keep an eye out for more videos being uploaded to the channel. We have a good amount of things in terms of legendary crafting that I'm planning out for the year. The fixer videos, we're rolling 100 fixers if you haven't checked that out. There's a few other things between Enclave plasma rifles, Crusader pistols, and more that I do want to do. Perfect timing, 4,224 hours. We'll talk about that later, but keep an eye out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. And until next time, take it easy, everybody.